Right behind me is LinkedIn Studios, but at the height of the pandemic, we had to close doors and shift our entire production to a new virtual setup, which interestingly enough, opened doors for us. Because instead of only shooting at the Empire State Building where our studios are located, we started meeting with people regardless of where they live. In the summer of 2021, we got to speak remotely with Robert Downey Jr. and RuPaul. Robert Downey Jr. has been an actor for most of his life, and while he's played a lot of roles, he'll most likely be remembered as Iron Man. We met him in 2021, where he gave us some great career advice. He said, stay active, but not all the time. Let him explain.
Well, look, life is always doing something. And tomorrow is like today, it's just a little bit longer. Patience is so critical. I think particularly in this information age. I was really fortunate in that I came up in a time where it was very competitive and a lot of people were multi-hyphenates, had a lot of different skills. And I felt very much like I don't even know how to compete at an entry level in this wildly assertive business. And then I think part of it is you just get seat time, whether it's theater or putting yourself on tape or writing something. I think there's been an explosion of young artists who've just decided my way in is to write my own ticket. That was not possible 25 years ago. Absolutely not an occurrence. But like they always say, sometimes if you have too many options, you won't be satisfied with any one you choose. I think if you put things in several smaller buckets, like these are the things I can do to hone my craft, these are the ways I can try to break into the business. And then these are the ways I can remind myself that life is 70% maintenance and 30% activity. I think Americans in particular tend to be all about output. We have to learn from our brothers and sisters from older cultures that know that input is honestly what's critical.
Performer, author, and entrepreneur RuPaul holds the record for the most Emmy wins for a reality TV host. He has so many memorable quotes that it's hard to choose. But the one that sticks out to me is him telling us to get out of our own way. Here's RuPaul.
I found that in life, most lessons are not something that you have to learn, they're something you have to remember. Because the truth is, your deeper self actually knows the answer to most of life's questions. You actually come standard equipment in the vehicle that you're in. So it's really a matter of clearing a path for your frequency or the truth or the source to move through you. Drag for me was a way of saying, I see the role that you're playing and I'm going to, in a subversive way, make fun of the role you're playing. And in a broad statement, say, we're all born naked and the rest is drag. Every one of us is in drag. People get distracted by the fact that, we're prancing around and we look so good in drag. But the real story with drag is that we're all in drag.
Now I want to hear from you. What's the best advice you've ever received? Tell me in the comments. And for more advice from the biggest names in business and entertainment, subscribe to my Best Advice newsletter on LinkedIn.